Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Big Trail from the Tobot V toy line. You can see that his alt mode is a truck pictured right here, but he's also got kind of a bull motif going on. I like it quite a bit. Really like the color scheme as well. Taking a look at the side of the packaging, you can see a picture of the robot mode here. Taking a look at the back, again, robot mode, vehicle mode, but he also has a combination with Troll. You can see the picture kind of wraps around to the side here, and it shows Troll plus Happy Trail. I keep calling him Happy Trail, but it's Big Trail. I don't know. I guess Happy Trails is like a thing the cowboys say, so I don't know. If I call him Happy Trails again, just forgive me. His name is Big Trail. But him and Troll do have a combination, which you can see pictured right here, and they also have a combined truck mode as well, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. On the bottom, not really anything going on. On the top, unfortunately, the box didn't quite make it through the shipping process unscathed, but luckily the toy inside seems to be largely unaffected. So let's go ahead and get Big Trail out of the box so we can take a closer look. Here is Big Trail out of the packaging, and I think he looks absolutely fantastic. He's got a little bit of truck kibble going on in the shoulders, but it really doesn't, I don't think it takes away from the figure at all. Doesn't really get in the way either. The back of the robot mode, the legs, all very normal looking, very clean. And I love the color scheme. I think the white, the black, and the gold work really well together. I love the bull on his chest as well as the head sculpt, so let's take a closer look at all that. Really like the look of the head. Now, of course, the giant shoulders do sometimes make it so that it casts a shadow over the face, depending on where the light's coming from, but overall, really like the design. And I love the bull. I think the eyes of the bull and the horns, everything looks good there. Head can turn from side to side. Doesn't really have any up or down movement. Now I'm assuming it's a bull. Maybe it's a bison or something. I really don't know, to be honest. Or buffalo. Nice tight ratchet there in the shoulder. You can also have some movement there in the shoulder. You have nice, pretty much 90-degree ratchet in the elbow there. There is another joint underneath, like up here. Like this is the elbow joint, obviously, but then there's like another joint here. But that doesn't really move around all that much. It's really more for the transformation, so you pretty much just want to use the elbow joint. Nothing in the waist, but you can kick all the way out to the side, front, back. He's got a little bit of a butt skirt, so that's about as far back as he goes, but you can hear really nice tight ratchets. And then again in the knees. So pretty cool. I think he looks great. Articulation's great. Just all around, I really love the design of this guy. For accessories, he does come with a ridiculously massive hammer. I mean, seriously, the hammer is taller than he is. It's crazy. It's really meant more for the combined mode, but he can technically wield it. Basically how it works is underneath the fist there's a cutout, and you can put this into the bottom of the fist. And it's kind of a pain, but then you'll see that this piece kind of clips on top of the fist to keep it in place. It doesn't work 100%, and honestly it's so heavy that it just kind of looks silly. But technically, he can use it in robot mode, but I would say really just save it, because it's kind of hard to get out then, too. There we go. Just save it for the larger combined robot mode, which we'll take a look at later. That's really what it's meant for. In this mode, really, really nice robot mode. Love the color scheme, love the articulation. Let's go ahead and get to the transformation. So the first part of the transformation is of course removing the toe key. So we'll take a quick look at this guy before we get into the rest of the transformation. So as you already saw the head, but here's a kind of a better close-up look at it. And of course the head of the bull or the bison or whatever it is. Transformation's ridiculously simple. You're just going to fold the head forward, and that kind of reveals the tiny little head of the bull. And then there's another little tiny piece that you flip out back here. And I just trimmed my fingernails, so this is impossible. Okay, there we go. So I will admit that this toe key is not the most successful in my opinion. The tiny little legs are not the best. And also I think it's weird that the horns are not actually on the head of the bull. They're kind of back here, which, you know, needs to happen for the rest of the robot mode, which I argue is more important than the toe key. So I understand that they're willing to make sacrifices in this mode, and I 100% agree. But the little bull mode, the face looks kind of good. I like the blue eyes. The horns just look a little out of place. And he's got super tiny little legs. So it's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. So continuing on with the transformation, pretty simple actually. You're going to come around to the back. You're going to pop out these big flaps. Then you're going to take the arms, flip them like this, and just kind of straighten out the arms here. And then you're actually going to lift this completely up against the body here, and they will peg into each other. So you just make sure everything pegs in. And then you can see right here that there is a little connector, and then that's going to peg into this. So you just drop this straight down, and they will peg into place. So there you go. You got pretty much the whole front of the cab. You're going to come down here. You're going to take from the black part, basically the below the knee, and just turn that 180 degrees. Then bring them together and peg them together. Then you're going to bend this at the knees straight up. And then up here, you're going to bring them straight down. And then you can see right here that there's a little peg hole and a little peg. So you just pop this closed. Do the same thing on the other side. Now you might be thinking to yourself, that's a pretty cool looking cab. And it does kind of look like it could stay that way. It looks kind of like an Optimus Prime type cab or something. But you're actually meant to lift these back. And they'll sit back there like that. And I have accidentally unpegged the arm. So make sure that that is all back. And then you have your truck mode. So like I said, the transformation is actually pretty simple, but I really like the truck mode that you're left with. I think it looks really good, rolls very well, as you can see, very smooth. Primarily black and white in this color scheme, but you do have a little bit of gold poking through on the back. And I just think the use of the kind of translucent blue for the windows and the headlights and everything looks really good. Smokestacks, very, very cool. Underneath, really, you only see the arms, so there's not really any kibble or anything hiding under there, which is nice. I think it's a simple transformation, but it works, and I think both the robot mode and the vehicle mode that you're left with are fantastic. So it's simple, but they really did a great job. There's not anywhere to like really peg this in, or because again, the way the show works, the toe keys are kind of used to launch the robots, not so much, you know, they don't work in tandem. They're not like headmasters or anything like that, but you could just sit it back here if you wanted to. Obviously, there's space to just sit back there. But yeah, overall, I really, really like the look of this cab mode. And like I said, it kind of is fun that you could flip this forward and bring it forward and get a completely different looking cab that still kind of, it doesn't fit flush, but it still looks like it kind of could work. And I think that's kind of neat. So yeah, really, really enjoying this truck mode. I think it's fantastic. So I'm a huge fan of this toy. Very excited for the combination possibilities with Troll, but even on its own, I think this is an excellent addition to the line. Love the color scheme, love the articulation, robot mode, truck mode, all fantastic. The toe key is really fun, even though it doesn't really look that great in the tiny little bull mode. Just having the bull on the chest in the robot mode I think looks fantastic. So even if for some reason you can't get both of them, I would still recommend just Big Trail on his own because it's an excellent robot and I really have a lot of fun with it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.